Right, so onto data. I played a game on this very recently and I did like a lot of the changes I saw, so now I can actually have a proper look at them. And just some last stand spoilers for anyone wondering. There should be yeah, here's a boat out here. This is where you go after death toll. That's how you get here. I don't know why it's even there because you can't see it. I don't know. I guess you can go over here and see it actually, that's fine. Then you can see the orange water. Yeah, there's a lot of clips on this map, so it's kind of hard to see. But basically, I think they have okay, they've blocked survivors getting on the roof up here, but they haven't blocked getting on it from this side. I'm not sure about that. But they've blocked you doing like the common hop up here and stuff. Actually. Oh yeah, so first of all, like something on this map is basically if you so the way like the kind of nav mesh works is the nav mesh determines what's safe room and what isn't. And so all of this area up here is safe room, like up until here. And then if you drop down here, this is just the actual map, so it counts as leaving the safe room. But if you stand on like a prop or somewhere where it doesn't connect you to a new nav mesh, it will keep your previous position on the nav mesh. So that's why going up here and just staying up here counts as being in safe room. There's not like a trigger or anything that does it. So like until you reach like a certain point, like I think over here, your closest like nav the game finds is the last one you were on over here. So if there was some way of like just making standing up here like leave safe room in some way without it being like too much of a change, it would be nice to like stop this counting as safe room. But yeah, it's kind of difficult. It's just a flaw with the design of the map, so. Let me get my nav mesh config. Looking at safe room stuff. Get rid of these. Get rid of these. Okay, I don't think it used all the commands. Oh, here we go. So this is the safe room nav mesh. I've filtered it to only show the safe room. So if I go on survivor, so you can see. So when it's got like a 1 there, that means that's how many survivors are in this nav here. Well, this like square. So if I jump here, it should keep me. Okay, so there's a new nav mesh here actually. Let me get rid of the filter. Okay, I don't know how. Well, anyway, so have these been as a nav mesh been added here then? It looks like they have. This one's missing some though. I guess that doesn't matter because there's some here. There isn't any further along here. So maybe because of these ones, standing on this bit will actually count as leaving safe room now, so yeah. So it should update and this shouldn't count as safe room anymore once you're anywhere up here. As soon as you touch those, it'll take you out of the safe room. Let me get rid of these commands. So that's actually quite nice. That'll mean that like if you stand up here, tank will lose rage now. It'll open up spawns back here for the infected, and you'll also the rock hitbox while you're in here will be normal instead of the safe room size of the rocket box where it's a lot smaller. So that's actually really nice. If that's how it works, we'll have to see how it actually works in game. But yeah, so that's something to keep in mind, that this might actually be different now. So yeah, I mean that's an interesting change. They've just a little bit of a clip along here. I guess you could, yeah, just stand on here, so you don't have to jump. So yeah, so there's now there's a ladder in here to get on this roof from here, which is fine. And there's a ladder to get all the way on top of the greenhouse here. And so there's some new window panels that have been added onto ones where it was invisible before from one side. And then there's some plywood boards that have been added. So these glass ones don't block line of sight. If someone can see you through the glass, you can't spawn. But these plywood boards do block sight. So you have to use these ones to spawn. But yeah, so you can go all the way back here up until the actual safe room area. So you can't instantly spawn on them in the safe room. So that'll open up just some attacks around here. It'll also make standing on this a lot less strong on these support beams. And it also gives the tank another way to get in, so like the tank could, you know, come up here and avoid a lot of the chip and slow down and drop down onto people from here. Because this tank is pretty rough. Even in Left 4 Dead 1 with just shotguns, this tank is really rough to actually do anything with. So this should make this a lot more interesting, although the tank will be spawning less on this map now. It was bugged before, so it would spawn a lot more often than it was meant to, but that made this map a lot more interesting because it's a really short map that's difficult for infected. I guess there are depth charges though, but I don't think depth charges should be the only way to actually do anything with infected. So we'll see how this plays out. I would like to see the tank chance increased a little bit more, but yeah, so you can get on here now. You can definitely take a tank over here and run along to the survivors a little bit more safely. They've added some boards on this part of the greenhouse so you can spawn as well, so that's nice. They've also on Dead Air, a lot of the clips on some of the big tall buildings have been removed so you can actually get up there. So that's a really nice change. Some of them that like kind of go near the skybox you can't get on, but some of these ones, like this one, you can actually stand on properly now, and there's ways up there. So that's a really nice change. It really makes Dead Air a little bit more like it should be. You can't get on this side of the building, but that's fine. Oh, they've made this bit of the greenhouse roof solid, which is fine. There's a kill trigger here if you get charged out the map, just so you don't get stuck down there. I think all of these, okay, all the streets already have kill triggers, it's just that bit they forgot. I will say you can still jump over here as a survivor, I'm pretty sure, and also up here. Like you can hit a B-hop as a survivor and end up over there and out of bounds. I think that's something that maybe could just be blocked. And again, oh, that one's blocked in this game. I think in Left 4 Dead 1 that's not blocked. They've also blocked survivors from getting down out here where there isn't a kill trigger. Although this little bit is missing for some reason. I don't know why it's not blocked. Also, I don't really know why this isn't just a single clip. You could just make this a box instead of two separate clips. That would save on 1 byte of resources. They've blocked people getting out of the map over here and on this fire escape as a survivor. They've also added, oh no, never mind, sorry, they've added, yeah, they've extended the kill trigger back here a bit as well. I really wish this ladder was in a better spot. It's really hard to actually see that you can get on this roof from here. Yeah, nothing changed around this area, just some exploit blocks and stopping people from getting out of bounds. So that's all fine. It blocked people from getting out down here. I don't know what's up with this ladder highlight. Yeah, so they blocked light changing to get back up this one-way drop. I think that's what this is. I remember that now. So that should be blocked. You can still common hop up there if you really want to. Like from here and then this bit. Yeah, that's fine. So yeah, but okay, so there's no ladder to get on this roof here, but you can. Let me see. Yeah, you can still get up there as a hunter though, or you can, if you're not a hunter, or like if you're a tank, you can take this fire escape. It takes a lot longer, but you can get on this roof like that. So that's a really nice change. It looks like this roof is unblocked as well. So that's good. And this one over here as well. It has a texture now and you can get up here. So that's really nice. This bit isn't textured though, but I guess that's fine. Yeah, not much else in this map, just some line of sight fixes around here. And there's a new ladder to get up on this bit here, so you jump on the check-in desk and climb up here. And this is a new little spawn. It's not amazing, you still have to, you know, I think once people get used to this spawn it won't be too strong, but I guess that, like when people are used to it, it'll be kind of a surprise to spawn up here. But it can be really difficult to actually attack in here, so yeah, I guess the fact that you have to like jump on here and onto this ladder kind of balances it out a bit. It takes a little bit of time to get to. And also survivors can't get up there now because you could like common hop onto here and common hop up here before. Yeah, that's it for map 1. I'm happy with these changes. I think they're fine. Again, I would like maybe like an ammo pile somewhere on this map, but I don't remember if it's like one that spawns in here and Left Dead 1. Because the only other ammo spawns is like right at the end of the map. That would be nice, but it's not a big deal on this map specifically. But yeah, otherwise this map is fine. I don't see any issues with these changes. Yeah, we can just move on to map 2. So in Left 4 Dead 1, there is an ammo pile that always spawns here, and one after the event that always spawns here. I think it's right on this shelf. And they decided in Left 4 Dead 2 that those just shouldn't spawn and you shouldn't be allowed to have ammo for the weapon you want. I don't know why they've decided to do that, and then they also took away the weapon spawns that were here. I think there was like guaranteed like free standard like weapons, or maybe only this one spawns, but I'm pretty sure like a shotgun and an Uzi can spawn here as well. And here it was always the free tier 2s from Left 4 Dead 1 that spawned. I'm pretty sure they were static spawns. Yeah, I don't know why they decided to like take away ammo on this map in Left 4 Dead 2, but it would be nice to see at least like this ammo pile be back. But I like both of them would be nice, but just one of them would be fine. Just that would be enough ammo to get you through the map, no matter which point you pick it up from. Instead of like forcing you to take a different weapon. Oh, the ammo pile is still in the map. It just doesn't spawn in verses. They specific. I don't know. In Hammer, I've had a look at all this stuff in Hammer, so in the decompiled versions of the maps. The ammo piles are still there. There's nothing in the actual map to say that they specifically shouldn't spawn. I think it's just like some setting in Left 4 Dead 2 in general, or like some like external director script maybe that makes them not spawn. I don't remember if they spawn in campaign or not. I thought that more of them did, but I'm not sure. Maybe they just don't spawn at all, but there's nothing wrong with the ammo pile that says it shouldn't spawn, so all you need to do is just change the flag to make it force it to spawn. But yeah, that would be a really nice improvement to this map. Just want to get that out of the way first. Yeah, so anyway, we've got nothing changed around this first area. I think more of these roofs are opened up for infected, but I'm not sure. I think... Oh, it's this one over here that's opened up. We'll get to that then. Yeah, I don't think the rest of these are opened up. I think you could already get up here in vanilla. That's fine. So yeah, nothing changed in this first area. That's fine. Yeah, this is all fine. I don't think there's anything major that needs changing here. Yeah, we'll just go through this area. Nothing around here. I guess we'll just get out to this next bit. So we've got a clip to stop people from jumping past this kill trigger and not dying by like doing like an explosive jump or something like that. And also a kill trigger on this truck. I don't know why there isn't one here, but you can do a you can do like a in-cap revive where someone gets in-capped down there and then you take less fall damage by holding down the revive button on the way down, or you can just do like a throw a pipe bomb down there. So that's blocked now. They've fixed line of sight issues on this crane, so you can actually spawn behind it, which is nice. They've clipped off standing on the back of this crane back here because it was a Jesus spot. They've you can see, alright, I'll get to that one actually, that's different. Yeah. Okay, so can you not get on this roof still? I thought you could. Okay, well they've clipped off that side of it. I guess it wasn't clipped off, but the skybox cuts off the building here, so yeah, okay. I would like to get on here, but I guess it would be pretty overpowered for the event, especially when you're crossing here after the event. I saw this ladder and I wasn't sure if it was already in the game or not, but I don't really see the point of this ladder. But yeah, there's a ladder to get on here now. Oh, I see. Right. That's kind of interesting. Well, there is a ladder to get up here. I don't know where you'd use it really. I guess you can like get up here if you really wanted to. I don't know if this blocks sight actually. It might not do. But that's a thing now. I don't think it'll really change much. Wait, what? Oh. They've put a van here to cover up this Runway sign that's too low down. What the... I mean, sure, I guess. Thanks, Valve. What the hell? That's so random. How does that happen? Oh well. Yeah, so we got a ladder to get on this building here. This roof is now unblocked. This ladder is like a little bit... I've noticed a few ladders that are a little bit glitchy. I've screenshotted the ones that I've seen. But like when you climb up, then you kind of like teleport a bit or like get stuck. There's one on Dead Center 2 after after the big drop, just before the gun store. That one needs looking at. But yeah, you can now get on this roof, just to actually have some decent spawns. I think that'll be pretty interesting to see how it affects this tank and this area in general. It is kind of a rough spot for survivors though, because you can really easily get punched to your death, even if you don't jump. So yeah, I'm not sure. But that's a nice spawn. It's kind of hard to spawn around here, so it's not too strong, and you can't go all the way back here, so that's fine. I like that. Anyway, so they've added some kill triggers to stop people from like doing some skips around this map. I'll just be worried that these are a little bit low down. Well, unless there's like a trigger that removes them, if you go in like the right way. Like, I'm guessing you can't just like jump and die. But like you could like common hop and hit them and die. Okay, they're removed. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, okay, well that makes sense. So I'm guessing that means you can't do the skip to get down here anymore. Yeah, alright, so that's all blocked. So you can't do any like major skip to skip half of this map basically. Alright, okay. Yeah, so they get removed once you finish going through the offices. That's fine. Otherwise, nothing really changed around here. There's a stuck spot fixed back here. Thank you, Val, for making these chairs solid. Yeah, I don't see anything different in these buildings. That's fine. There are some new ladders to get back here, and also line of sight fixes. And there's a ladder to get on this roof back here, actually. That's quite nice. Just opens up another spawn. Yeah. There's a ladder to get over this fence back here. These ladders haven't been changed. So okay, maybe it might be 100 tick issue, but these ladders like are unusable on 100 tick servers. You just get knocked off. I don't know if they've moved. Oh, it might not be 100 tick. They might have just moved them. Yeah, it doesn't say when they've moved. Oh, okay, yeah. So I think it's these ones. Yeah. Okay, never mind. It's not. Yeah, just ignore me. So they've removed these ladders so you don't get stuck and knocked off the fence. Yeah. I wish it would show if they've moved stuff, but it doesn't. It only shows if they've added stuff. But it does say it in the console. So yeah, so these ladders are actually usable now. So that's really nice. Before they were like literally unusable. You would just get stuck at the top. So that's good. Otherwise, just some more line of sight fixes, and that's everything for this map. Yeah, you can still get on this roof, that's fine. Yeah, nothing major on this map really. I would just like to see some ammo piles, to be honest. Otherwise, it's all like really small changes. They won't really change the map that much. Yeah, move on to map 3. Well, I mean, I've already looked at all of this stuff for adding ammo piles for the Zonemod. It's just like the difference between Left 4 Dead 1 actually having ammo piles that make sense and just having none in Left 4 Dead 2 is just hard to ignore. Well, hard to not point out. Can you get back here in vanilla? Okay, you can't fall out of bounds. That's fine. Okay, so they've opened up a lot of the roofs around here to infected as well. I don't know if this one's opened up. No. From this side maybe? Okay, that's still blocked. So, well, actually I think you could get up here before, I don't remember exactly, but if you couldn't, then you can get on it now. And they've also just blocked survivors getting on all the stuff around here. And they've just improved the clipping around here, so you can't stand on top, I guess. I don't know about that. Like, you could get on top of these as a hunter. I thought that was fine, but I'm not 100% sure on that. Right. Actually, is this... Okay. I guess you can't really get up here normally as a survivor. You can like just stand on this edge, but I don't think you can get a normal boost high enough, so I think that's fine. I'm surprised they haven't blocked boosting over here though. What does this trigger do? Well, let's see, just see what other roofs I can get on. So none of these ones. No, you can get on this one up back here. You can also get out back here, and there's some new stuff here. I'll look at that in a second. You can get on this roof. You can't get on this one. Well, you can stand on it just like you could before. This one, you still can't get on. Alright, well. This one you can't get on. Right, okay, that's it for those. So there's not really any like major kind of buildings you can get on here now. Which is fine. I think it's fairly balanced without being able to get on here. It'd be a bit too much if everyone could get on there. But it would be nice to open up these areas to hunters a little bit more. And also just being able to wall pounce off these clips. That would be really nice. So yeah, back here we've got a ladder. Let's get up here, and then you can jump from this ladder onto this roof. And back in the back of the area here, we've got a ladder if you jump on this pipe. Climb up here. And there's some new props around here and some ladders. So you can like, stand up here and spawn, or you can climb up these new props here. Get a nice spawn. So that kind of opens this area up a little bit. I think, yeah, I mean, it's kind of difficult to spawn back here sometimes. I'm just wondering if, like, during a tank here, because you can get, like, dumpsters in, people normally end up down back here. I'm wondering if this might be a bit too strong. But we'll see, though. I suppose, like, you can also get on this roof as well. But you have to be a hunter, I guess, so it's not a big deal. Yeah, I guess it takes like a few seconds to get a spawn back here, but it could still be a little bit too much if survivors get pushed back here, if there's a tank, for example. But I think it's fine, we'll see how it works out. There's a ladder to get up here now for a spawn. I would like to see some ladders on the scaffolding, to be honest, because just the L4D2 infected just really struggle here. There's some really nice ladders that Wicket did here that I really liked. So I think ones like that would be really nice. And they don't have to be too strong, just, you still have time to shoot the infected. But there are some new spawns around here anyway, so... But it would be good to just be able to get up here in a way that makes sense. There's also a board to block standing on this window here. It would be nice if there was a way that infected could still pass through it, but I guess it's fine. Also, if you climb up here on this ladder... Oh, actually, I would like to see a ladder on this side as well, but that's not a big deal. But you can like jump from this roof onto here. Or just something to make it easier to spawn when you're up here. It's still pretty difficult to block all the line of sight. But yeah, if you climb up on this bit, there's a new ladder to get up here, and we'll get rid of these clips. So this is all new. You can climb up here onto this fire escape, and you can spawn in this little black window. It would be nice if this went further back, but it's not a big deal. Yeah, the only thing about this fire escape is the lighting on it isn't perfect, but it fits in with the map well enough that no one will notice. So, you know, this is a really nice change. Open up a few more spawns for non-hunters, basically, from high up, because every other infected basically has to come from lower down. So that's really nice. Yeah, I like that one. It'll probably take time for people to actually kind of get used to it and realize it's there. There's also a ladder to get on it from this side. I don't really know how you'd use it though. Yeah, I don't really know how you'd actually reach that ladder, but oh well. So, I don't know if like boosting over here to skip waiting out the event is fixed, like after you trigger it, but doesn't look like it is. I heard that some of the items that spawn in the ground are fixed, so maybe these ones that spawn in the ground here are fixed, which would be nice. Yeah, this hammer pile always spawns, that's fine. There's a clip to stop people getting out of bounds over here. And just some line of sight fixes. Okay, they've blocked survivors getting in these windows over here, which is fine. It would be nice if they blocked survivors standing on the fence here as well, because it's actually really easy to do if I... Yeah, so if you come here as a survivor, you can jump on this truck and all on this stuff, which, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that, but you can then jump onto this fence and kind of just stand up here. And what you would do before is you would jump into this window, but you can still stand on the fence. Yeah, the Banana King. It would be nice to have that blocked off, like, over here, I guess. Oops. They've also added some new ladders to get into this room, which is nice. Okay, you can reach that one by jumping, that's fine. And I don't know, okay, I think this roof at the very top was blocked before, so that's not blocked anymore. So that's really nice. And this is a really big change as well, so they've added a new wall here that you can actually so they've removed the clip to stop you from going back here. I'll just get rid of these, and added a whole bunch of new ladders all along here. This is a really nice change. This will definitely make this area a lot more balanced. So yeah, so before the fence was like just this kind of generic fence, and it was clipped off completely for infected. So yeah, now you can spawn back here, and there's a lot of ladders. So I really like this. I think this will make this tank a lot nicer for the infected. They've blocked a perma-stuck spot back here. If you walked up this ladder and fell off, you were permanently stuck here. So that's really nice. Also an LOS fix here. And one here. So help you spawn. Don't know. Okay, this is still blocked. They've blocked survivors getting in this roof over here, or in this room, sorry. They've put a thing here to stop you from blocking the path with the forklift, and something else that's really big is the new forklift changes will actually make this a lot easier to hit this out into here now. And yeah, there was a update very recently, just like a week ago, so I'm just going through all the changes. But yeah, so this forklift, now that the forks break off, it should be a lot easier to just consistently hit this thing out here. Oh my god, it's flying everywhere. Yeah. Yeah, it does feel a little bit like bouncier than before, I don't know. I don't know if it's like origin point is like off center a bit maybe. Or it spins around. But yeah, this should make this a lot more usable in here. It won't get like stuck on every little thing. So yeah, that's really nice. This will really open up this tank too, especially in pubs. Like when you have tier 2s at this point, this tank can be a little bit difficult to actually do anything with. So yeah, that's a really good change. This is like one of the main areas where this this forklift change will actually make a really big, nice difference. Yeah, the forklift is lighter than a dumpster. It flies about a lot more, but I think it's still a little bit too crazy to control at the moment. I'm not sure. It might be better to be a little bit heavier. There's some LOS fixes in this room. They can spawn behind these tankers. Nothing changed in here. This ladder is still unchanged. It's completely useless in case you weren't aware. Oh, actually oh no. Okay, they've actually added a clip so you can stand on top of here. So you can actually get like a little spawn up here. But yeah, for some reason Valve decided to clip the top of this area off so that this ladder is useless. I don't remember if I had a look in Left Dead 1 if you can use it or not, but I think it might be clipped in Left Dead 1 as well, so they just weren't aware of that. Really badly placed ladder. They blocked permastucks behind these things, which is nice. There's also, if you climb up here on this side where you can actually stand up, there's a new ladder to get up here. Just a nice little spawn. Also, you can get in here for even more room to spawn. Yeah, and you can also stand on this clip and kind of float in the air. Maybe a visual indication of where there's something blocking you here would be good. Although I don't know how you do that. But yeah, that's fine. Not got anything major out here, it looks like. We've just got a new ladder to get on top of this terminal building here. Onto this sign, and then back here. They have added some new vents here so that basically these vents wouldn't appear unless your effect settings were on high. So now everyone can see them. Otherwise you just collide with like a solid invisible object because Valve made a mistake. I thought there was more around here, but I'm not sure. Maybe I'm misremembering. But yeah, that's a nice change. I also don't know. I haven't found out if all these props have added in can be bounced off. It looks like they might be able. I guess I can test it on this wall. Which, yeah. So you can't like pounce off added in props, and you can't like wall kick off them either. So that's just something to keep in mind. I think that's gonna confuse people because it still confuses competitive players that already know that have been playing for years. They still try to pounce off of added in props and go like, why can't I pounce off this? So if that's something that could be fixed, that would be nice, but it's just an issue with dynamic props in general. Yeah. Anyway, we've got a ladder to get up here on this side, which is fine. And now you won't run into these invisible things. There's also a clip to stop you from getting up here as a survivor. Nothing new around here really. I can't tell if anything's been removed, but Doesn't look like there's any skips around here that have been fixed, which is fine, I guess. Got a line of sight fix on this van. Nothing new around here. Just a box to spawn behind in here, which is fine. That's it for this map. Yeah, nothing the only major thing on here is kind of this area. This wall will definitely be nice. Also, I didn't see this van back here. There's a van to jump on for another kind of spawn. Actually, you can't make this jump. I don't know if that's intentional or that's gonna confuse people. I think this might need like a little bit of a clip to raise it up. Oops. People are gonna try and do this because it kind of looks just barely reachable, but yeah. Just might want to look at that one. Otherwise, yeah, just a few extra spawns really. Nothing major on this map. The forklift change will make a really big difference, so that'll be nice to see how that works out. Yeah, I mean that's all good. I'm happy with these changes. Go on to map 4. Right, so okay, those are still there. So we've got oh nice. Okay, I was wondering if they changed this ladder because it did feel better. Getting up here. So they've added a clip so that when you like want to get up here on this ladder, you actually can. Yeah, that's really nice. I would still like to see a better ladder here because this ladder is just awful. If you don't know it, it's like really difficult to actually climb up it properly because it's at an angle where you can't really sometimes you'll just fall off, and if you want to like slide off to the side to get up to this middle floor here, you can't really do that very easily. So that's like improved a little bit, so that's nice. They've also blocked survivors getting on top of it here, which is fine. They've blocked a perma-stuck spot back here, where you could just fall down in this little gap and get stuck, which is good. It's fine. Okay. I would like to see a little bit of clipping improvements around these random barricades. They can be kind of a pain sometimes. Yeah, they've also added a ladder to get over the barricade here. Well, they have actually improved the clipping here, although you still kind of get stuck there. But it's a little bit better now. I know you can get stuck on the ceiling and stuck warp here as well. But yeah, there's a ladder to get over here is really nice. You could jump over here before, but it was a pain to consistently do. Like that. So that's a really good change. I think they've added break wall textures to some of the walls around here that didn't have them before. Because there's one back here that didn't have it, you just had to know. Or I think as a tank it highlighted it, but yeah. So I think that's new. I don't know about these ones. These ones might be new as well. But that's nice, just help people know where they are. Yeah, that's fine. Nothing changed back here. Clipping improvement, because I forgot to do it on this way, just so you don't get stuck. Yeah, new textures here, I think, and yeah, this is a new texture, just for the breakable wall, so that's nice. It would be nice if these tables could break instead of just moving like this. You didn't know about this one? Yeah. I guess these are new textures then. Yeah, there's a lot. In Left 4 Dead 1 maps have a lot of like kind of breakable walls. Left 4 Dead 2 forgot to use that feature. Probably because it took too much effort to make custom walls that broke. But yeah, some maps like No Mercy, they highlight them all fine. Other maps they just forget to highlight them. I don't know why. But yeah. So like this is one of the holdout spots you can use for this event, but you can break this wall obviously. so there isn't just one door to go through. Yeah, looks like they've just added some collision to stuff that was missing it here that looked like it should have had some, so like these beams along the ceiling. And they've also just blocked survivors from getting on the roof and out of bounds and stuff, so that's fine. There's also another clipping improvement here, so you can climb up this ladder and then get off over here. They've also clipped to stop you from... Actually, I don't know what. What am I stuck on? Is there like some invisible dead bodies around here? What is this? I'm bumping on stuff. Yeah, oh, this is what I got stuck on the Dead game yesterday, I think. It was like right here. Yeah, I don't know. Let me... Okay, I'm not sure why they're not showing up. I have everything except shaders on high, so that shouldn't matter. But yeah, well, there's meant to be bodies here, and there's a little bit of a clipping improvement here, but they are invisible for me, so that's why I got stuck. But they should just be clipped off properly anyway. Yeah, I don't know why they're not showing up for me. Oh yeah, it could be low violence. That would be dumb. They show up in every other map though, so I don't know if it's something they specifically did on Dead, I guess. But hey, Raccoon. They block survivors boosting up there, that's fine. You still can't get back here as unaffected, sadly. Nothing really changed around this area. I guess that's fine. Something that in Left 4 Dead 1, the competitive config adds a baggage cart as a hittable here. And obviously that doesn't really fit, you know, it doesn't really make sense to be here, but it does make fighting a tank around here a little bit more reasonable in Left 4 Dead 1 at least. I don't like that change though. I think it's probably a better way to improve the tank here, and it's not that bad of a tank, but yeah. It doesn't look like anything around here has been changed though, because generally when you get a tank on this map you'd want to run it back around here or somewhere back here. Or you could even fight it here as well. Well, like Raccoon said, it could be the low violence setting. I'm not sure. If possible, like it would be good to clip these off or put like replacement bodies in there. Yeah, I don't remember. Actually, I do remember there being bodies here before. I mean, this one's here, so I do remember there's supposed to be bodies here now that I think about it, but they should just be here. I don't know. It's weird. But yeah, anyway, they've added a auto crouch trigger for this ladder here, so you actually can get up properly. That's a bit buggy. That might need moving back a bit. It's kind of... I'm kind of getting messed up a bit here. I don't know what's going on there. Yeah, I'm not sure why they're invisible. They've added a breakable wall texture here as well, so people know you can break that one. Fine, nothing here. Yeah, nothing changed over here. They've added some new ladders to get in here. So you can actually get in here without having to do a strafe jump. Just would be nice if this broke a little bit easier. Yeah, so now you can go back here a little bit easier. And so if you got a tank in this map, like kind of halfway through, and the survivors ran back, the best way to go is, so the normal path would be to like go this way and through here, but it's not a good way to go. If they haven't even started the event, you have to climb over this ladder as well. And even if they have, you have to take a lot of damage just running through this area. You're in like a really bad position, so the way you would go is you would come up here, just up around this way, and then jump into this vent. And then you would jump back here, and this takes you back to in front of the safe room. The safe room's right here, and then you could play around all of this top area up here. You can climb over here and do whatever you want from here. This is a really strong position to be in. And if you need to escape, you can break this wall back here and hide. It's a really interesting tank fight. And if it spawns even later in the map, so say if you're somewhere like over here. Let me check. Okay, so you can either take this vent, and this would take you, let me break this, okay. Take you back here. And this door again takes you to, oh, this one doesn't take you anywhere, don't go that way. You can climb over this ladder, and this will take you back here. Or you could also just go this way. If you want to catch up to them quickly, you'd want to go this way. So this is just by the second event. Climb over this ladder, and this takes you right out the front here really quickly. Just for anyone that isn't aware of those. But yeah, those are nice changes. Also gives you some more spawns. This is another area to fight the tank, so if you just get a tank, if you get a tank after the second event, or just kind of late on and you don't want to run back, this is the other spot you can really fight it. There's a ladder to get back here, so you can actually spawn over here properly without doing a difficult jump. Yeah, that'll be interesting. Yeah, it's kind of difficult to jump up here as an infected. Like, another ladder wouldn't be too bad, but it is kind of a rough spot to take a tank, especially because I've changed the flashlight commands for this, just for display purposes, just so I can see a lot more, but a normal survivor flashlight, you can't really see much around here. But yeah, so there's another ladder to get back here, just for a few extra spawns, so you don't have to struggle to spawn down here or in the back. So that's good. Yeah, and there's another ladder on this side as well, just to even it out. They've blocked survivors getting out of this vent over here and just added another ladder. You can use this ladder just as a way to get closer to the survivors here if you're a tank, without taking as much chip. Yeah, I would like more useful non-in-cap hittables like the Breaks on Sacrifice. That would be kind of cool. But it would probably be something that Valve would have to do. There is a ladder to get in this vent here. And they've also... Wait, what? Okay. Let me try and read what these are. Okay, I think the pink survivor clip overlaying with the yellow one makes it look red. But they block survivors getting back here. You can like B-hop on this slope here and get out of bounds. And just like kind of stay back here. It's kind of broken. So that's blocked for survivors now, and there's a ladder to get back here, so you can get a nice little spawn here. It's like a boomer or something, or a jockey, or even like try and pull someone back here. Maybe, I'm not sure. But yeah, so that's a nice little ladder. Unfortunately, this event still exists, and you're still forced to trigger it. It would just be nice if it was, like a limited time event, but that's just how Left 4 Dead 2 is, unfortunately. this stuff is all blocked off for survivors, as well as this skip up here where you can jump on the side of the plane and skip this escalator section. I wonder if you can get a tank. Like, are the tank spawns changed on this map as well? Because this is a map 4. You might have also had the issue where they didn't spawn, so you might actually get a lot more tanks here too. Spawning during the event. I mean, that's not a problem though, because if you just stop progressing or you move back through an event, the horde will stop spawning after a pretty short amount of time. It just depends how far into the event it spawns. If it's like right after you trigger it, it's not too bad. Because you can just run back here and it's not really a problem. But yeah, if anyone didn't know, this is a hittable as well, so be careful about that. It's the best hittable in the game, obviously, just because look at it. Oh my god, you can actually get it over. Wow, what's the best one? Yeah, so if a tank does spawn here, obviously just run back a bit. The horde will start spawning eventually. That's fine. Yeah, nothing really new around here. Oh, yeah, well, there's a new hittable on Blood Harvest actually in caps instead of doing nothing now. Yeah, there's LOS fix on these chairs for some reason. Okay, this is something that needs to be fixed. So even as a survivor, you can jump up here. It's not that it's an unfair spot, it's just that there's a perma stuck right here. Yeah, I can't get stuck in it. Let me add a survivor and see. Maybe it's not a... I'm sure you can get stuck here though. Unless it's clipped off and it's not showing it. Yeah, here you go. So you get stuck sliding in here. And also if you like disconnect or like spectate, your bot will most of the time warp back to the start safe room as well. This just needs clipping, or just for both teams you can get stuck here. It's really dumb. This one as well. This is just taken from promo. Yeah, so yeah, just that might need blocking. It would be nice if it could block standing on top of all these beams as well here. It looks like that's been overlooked. You can get up here as a survivor pretty easily. It's kind of unfair. You can just sit up here all day. You can jump from here as well. And yeah, there's some LOS fixes on these chairs around here, which is fine. They've also fixed this wall being invisible, which is nice. Not that it makes a big difference to gameplay, but there's a little kiosk to spawn behind here now. You can't get up here as a survivor unless you like common hop, I guess, but also this look like visually, this is a little bit, I don't know. Oh, what? I just touched the trigger and some stuff disappeared. I guess that stops the horde spawning in the safe room here. But yeah, I don't know about this kiosk. It looks a little bit out of place. It's just a bit too close to the chairs and the wall, and it's also missing the other half of the prop that it's supposed to have. Maybe like something like let me find it. Oh, I'm on fire now. Great. Maybe like this would, something like this would fit better, but I guess it needs the lighting to look right, unless there's like a blank version. Yeah, like one of these would maybe like fit a little bit better as a prop. instead of this. I guess it's okay though. I mean, it's just for spawns, but you could also get stuck on here as affected. And they've blocked standing on top of it as a survivor in general anyway, so that's fine. Just more LOS fixes here. I would like to see maybe a way of... Okay, let me in, please. Okay. Maybe like a prop in here or something where players... Like, because people can go into this room in the end of the map and just never let the game end. So like a way to like spawn in here would be nice, so that at least like one player can't do it on their own. Or like some line of sight blocking somewhere, I don't know. And especially if like the event doesn't like spawn horde right here anymore, it might be an issue. But yeah, that's it for map 4. I think that's fine. Yeah, just a few little issues I have maybe with just this map in general is not that well made, but it's alright, it's not that bad. I think the first half of the map is good, the changes here are good, and this area is fine. Yeah, it's just this infinite event is kind of a problem, but that's just part of the game, so that's nothing to do with the update. Yeah, otherwise, this map is fine, really. Yeah, it just needs a bit of playing on it and seeing how it plays out, really. Yeah, we can just move on to the finale. Yeah, getting into that like smoking area is kind of difficult. The doors don't really want to open. So on this map we've got, I don't think we've got a lot of changes. Let's just see if there's any in the console that it might be missing. Delete a physics prop. So it's going to be hard to compare exactly, but I don't know if any hittables have been removed. I would hope not, because I do like this map and the hittable placements already. Like, for example, this one is one that's been added in, and I'm not sure I'm a big fan of it, really. The hit, like, it's not hard to get the hittables in how you want on this map. I think it's just some people struggle with because they don't really have the practice, like, actually doing it on this map, really. Like, for example, like, if you get, like, an LA tank here, which obviously it doesn't spawn in this game in vanilla, you can, like, line up a hittable here to hit people exactly as they come off here every time. This map is just practice, like, on controlling the hittables. I guess it's because they only spawn on this one map that people aren't great with them. Yeah, I thought this one... Oh, okay, so they've moved this from around here to here. I don't really think that's necessary at all. I mean, like, you kind of have like a risk of like actually going for this hittable. That it's not a great one because it's like intentionally not great, and there's plenty of other ones to use. This one is like one that you generally kind of take if you really, really need it, and you should take damage for going for this one. I think just like straight up putting it here and like completely forcing the survivors to abandon their position is not ideal. I'm guessing it's here for spawns as well, but I think just a better prop for spawns would be good instead. Yeah, I just feel like there's a better way of doing that. I don't know. I think like especially with the Left Dead 1 maps where a lot of Left Dead 2 players just aren't familiar with the kind of the strategies that you would use on those maps. I don't know if like changing that stuff just because a lot of people aren't familiar with the best way to play is good. It just needs to be a better way of teaching players how to actually play with them. Like play with the late hittables and the different infected spawns you can use and the different spots to stand as survivor. Like again, like this, I don't know. Like I don't think there was a problem with this one being here. I don't know. I think this one just makes it a bit too easy to get a hittable in here, especially if you spawn as a tank like back in this area. You can kind of... This is already in like a great position. The plane crashes into it on the outro. Oh, does it like drive through it? Yeah, I don't know. I think just like a better way of doing this finale would work. I would start the finale just so the fire is here, but the finale is going to progress by itself, so I'll wait on that. We'll just go for all the changes then, but that was just one I wanted to highlight that I think something better could be done here. I think the hittable was fine where it was. You've already got access to a few of them in various places that, you know, they still take some amount of skill to actually use and get them where you want. But yeah, anyway, so they've added a infected clip on this concrete here. It's a little bit awkward, but you also kind of get stuck at the top of it here, which might need to be looked at. There is... Oh yeah, it would be nice if they could... So you can kind of like take a tank back here and the survivors can't actually get up high enough anywhere to chip it or shoot it at all, and you can just kind of throw rocks all day while they attack. And I think you can also like death charge people out here, which that's fine, or like death ball or something. I mean, I guess that's fine, that's like part of Left 4 Dead 2, but it is kind of an issue with this map, but I don't think it was intentional. But yeah, we've got a ladder to get on this plane here, and that's a nice change, just help you move around a little bit more and spawn easier. They have added, I think these breakable wall textures are new, although, oh, on finales you can't break any walls until the event started, so you could break quite a few of these walls around here. I think these textures are new. There's also a ladder to get up here, and they've added a clip along the top here, which I guess that's for when the walls are broken, I guess. Okay, you can get up here still as infected, but only as a hunter, right? Oh no, it's clipped in vanilla. Okay, well, that's kind of lame. There's a ladder to get on the back of this plane here, which is good. It can just be hard to attack anyone that sits up here. Also, clipping improvement here. This text is overlapped, so I can't read it properly. That's fine. There's some ladders to get on this rock over here. Just help you get a bit of a easier kind of time attacking. There's also a spawn back here on this thing. I feel like it could be a little bit higher up. It's still going to be difficult to actually use this. Yeah, I think just like a little bit of extra props and ways to spawn around here would be good. Like, just like one or two would really make this area a little bit more balanced. They've also added a clip here to stop survivors standing in the back of the fire. Where infected will just, like the common will just die. I feel like this could have just been done by adding more damage triggers where the fire is or something, but I guess that's okay. There's a person in here, I guess that's the pilot or something, he's called Terry. I guess that's just for visuals. There's some ladders to get on this truck as well and some LOS fixes, so you can actually spawn back here, which is good. I kind of wish they didn't clip off these vans for survivors in Left 4 Dead 2, because in Left 4 Dead 1 you could stand on them. It's kind of interesting. It's like, I don't know. With the ladders there it wouldn't be too bad in this game, but can't change that. That'd be something nice. There's a ladder to get over the back of this crashed plane here, which is good. Just an extra spawn, although could do with some clipping here, you have to jump to get up here. They've just improved the collision on this. Oh, I think this building had no collision before actually, so yeah, I just made this actually solid. And there's also okay, there's a ladder to get over from this side, so this is like another common holdout spot. And then you can like jump up here and onto this little room here for a spawn. The block survivors getting on this spot here. It's like a kind of unreachable spot. And they've also added some ladders to get up here. Good. I think, yeah, this was the only ladder to get up here before. It's kind of a pain to use. Also, didn't make any sense that a collapsed structure has a drainage pipe on it, but okay, Valve. I think that's it for this map. I don't see anything else really. I guess I'll start the event and see if anything's different. Also, I would imagine that some of the Jesus spots in this map are fixed. So there's like one here, I would hope that's fixed, and there's one here. I really hope that one's fixed, because this one makes no sense. I'm guessing you can still like get up here and boost onto this roof, and this plane as a survivor. Which is also a Jesus spot, even though there's ladders to get up here. Which one? This one here? Oh. Or on the truck? I remember that I thought this worked, but maybe not. I don't know. Yeah, we can start the event. See what it looks like here. Actually, let's see this truck over here. Oh, this baggage cart, sorry. Speed up, please. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, if this debris stays here, this spawn is kind of weird, but okay. I feel like, I don't know, like having some like plane debris that like falls over here would be kind of nice, but yeah. Yeah, this is a spot where there's no hurt trigger back here. I don't know why you couldn't just like add a little bit more here, but that's fine. It's just blocked instead for some reason. Yeah, so you can still like stand up here, I guess, and use it as a Jesus spot. Also, it'd be really nice if this ladder could be fixed, but I've looked at it and it's like, there's nothing wrong with the ladder itself, it's just the shape and like the angle of it, it just makes it a pain to use. But yeah, I feel like, I don't know, this cart is not even going to give you any more spawns because it's so close to the fire. You could easily have, like, and you've also lost a spawn over here because this is a place you would spawn behind the cart and you could like rocket from back here. Now you can just like really easily just block this by like standing, you know, people here where they already stand and over here. I really don't think this helps the infected. Like, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I really don't know about this. This is like the only thing that I'm not really sure about on this map. Yeah, I really don't think this actually helps the infected at all. Like, the only thing is you could like get a little bit separated here, but anyone that like positions correctly to avoid that should be fine. Like, and you can easily use it to avoid getting pulled as well. Or just like charged or jockeyed, you can juke the infected around it. It doesn't really help them get any closer or get any new spawns. Is that invisible from here? What? Dude. It's see-through from that side. But yeah. Although I think everything except that baggage cart is fine with me. Oh god, what is this? Okay, so they've improved like the nav and the collision around here. So zombies should now actually like walk around all of this instead of getting stuck. Hopefully it's also fixed where like if you stand over here the finale kind of glitches out. It also looks like there's some right. I don't know if there's meant to be. Oh yeah, okay, let me switch to infected again. Get rid of these. So there's also some new ladders they've added onto this debris, which is nice. Just a little bit of an extra way to get over it. They just don't spawn until obviously the event is started. So that's nice. I don't know if there's any other things I missed out, but yeah, I mean these are all nice changes. It's just this one baggage cart, honestly, that's kind of a bother. Also, this I think some LOS fixes on this plane would be good because it's I don't think its collision model really lines up properly. It's kind of hard to spawn on it. Like just some fixes on there would be nice. But yeah, otherwise, yeah, it's fine. Nothing major. Just yeah, just this one hittable is kind of. It just feels like an unnecessary change. I'll have to see how it plays out though. I did play a game on this like yesterday or the day before. I don't remember. And like the map was fine. Like no, like all the improvements are nice. Just yeah, just need some more playtesting just to see how it plays out. Maybe some adjustments can be made from there, but there might also be some exploits that still need blocking as well, just as usual. But yeah, I think that's it then. I can't. There's nothing else I can think of saying on this map or on any of those maps.